right. Well, once again, today's weather headline, we're all enjoying the weather.
That we are. And you know, if you like today's weather, tomorrow going to almost be the exact same thing.
Right. Carbon copy.
Yeah, then we start to shake things up again. Right? We can't keep it calm and quiet for too long. No. So enjoy the 81-degree temperature we are currently experiencing with a beautiful live look out of downtown Portland on this Tuesday evening. Just a few high, thin cirrus clouds sitting above our heads as the lack of rainfall continues to add up, at least with the drought situation for much of the I-5 corridor falling back to the severe category and just the far northeast corner dipping back into the extreme drought. Now, not only is this visually seen with the dry grasses, but also with some of our trees really starting to get stressed out. Maples turning yellow prematurely, just the same with some of those light shades of yellow through much of the Willamette Valley. Not necessarily an early onset of the autumn season. We got to pack our patience, wait until, say, about mid-October to late October for us to near peak fall foliage for the I-5 corridor. But the drought definitely giving us some of those earlier colors as we are now 34 days away from the start of the autumn season on September 22nd. And that means our sunsets are rapidly changing. That's where we expect to see the 8 o'clock hour dark as we roll our way into the middle of September. Our final round of 8 o'clock hour sunsets, well, that happens next week, as typically Portland loses about 85 minutes of daylight during the month of August and even more in September. But even though we are lacking in the sunshine department, we are not lacking in the temperature department. Expected to warm things back up again over the next week to week and a half as our radar and satellite relatively calm and quiet. Just a few high thin cirrus clouds, maybe a light drizzle out along the coast. As we move our way through the rest of the night, as a low pressure system tracks its way to the north, it's this ridge of high pressure that's going to be sending us back into the summer-like territory where records could potentially be broken as we move our way closer to the weekend. So put it all into perspective is that 82-degree average line. Again, records potentially broken Friday, Saturday approaching it just the same as our latest heat wave gives us a grand total of about 6 days potentially in the 90s. That's where a major risk of high heat is a potential for parts of the Portland-Vancouver metro area, the Columbia River Gorge, and also for the higher terrain of the foothills of the Cascades. Maybe you are done with the 90-degree heat. Well, they typically start to fade after about September 6th, but have gone as late as early October. As the mostly clear skies remain for the overnight hours, that's going to give us just a rinse and repeat scenario with the sunshine and the high heat as we move our way through the end of the weekend. And as far as the rain-free skies go, well, a grand total of about 10 days or so, helping to feed the fire weather watch that's currently in effect for southern Willamette Valley. That does include the Eugene-Springfield area Thursday afternoon and evening. Tonight here in the city, 60 degrees is where we fall to, mostly clear skies. 83 is our end goal tomorrow with bright blue sunny conditions, making for another beautiful day. But for hood to coast happening this weekend come Friday, we are talking about some mild temperatures for the Mount Hood area at 61, but for those runners approaching PDX, 99, and that's going to be a very similar scenario as we work our way into Saturday and unfortunately into Sunday as well. We've gone ahead, highlighted Friday and Saturday in the red for the potential of the high heat. We could potentially hit our first 100-degree temperature out at PDX. I know many of us experiencing that just about a week or so ago, but we have again yet to hit 100 here in the Rose City. So Friday, Saturday, maybe our days.
Yeah, we might hit it, huh?
Very close to.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with your Political Minute.